If she never calls or texts you first, it's not just how she is, it's a choice. And the way you react to that choice will determine if she respects you or gradually forgets you. Welcome to our channel. Today, I'll break down what you should actually do when she never calls or texts first. Stay with me until the end, because each step I'm about to share is going to protect your self-worth, your peace of mind, and your precious time. 1. Stop rewarding her silence. Here's the most common trap that men fall into. If a woman never calls or texts first, they compensate. You wait for her to contact you. Absolutely nothing happens, and you get worried. So you step in. You send her a good morning message. You ask her how her morning is going. You call when she doesn't reply. And you continue to do it, believing that if you remain consistent, she will acknowledge your efforts and eventually begin to appreciate you. But that is not the way it works. Every moment you reward her silence with your presence, you teach her something dangerous, that she does not have to try. She does not have to invest. She doesn't have to initiate, since you will handle it for both of you. And here is the truth, people value what they work hard for. It's fundamental psychology. When everything comes free of charge, we take it for granted. Think about it this way. Imagine you had a friend who never bought you coffee, but every single day you bought him one. Initially, he may appreciate it, but after weeks and months, he begins to expect it. He does not even think about it any longer because it is guaranteed. This is the outcome when you reward her silence. Your attention stops being exceptional. It becomes expected. So the first step is simple, but it needs strength. Stop rewarding her silence. Don't call just to fill the void. Don't text because she didn't. Don't appear in her inbox when she made no efforts to appear in yours. Rather, allow that silence to exist. Allow her to feel the lack of your communication and your presence. And here is the powerful part, silence creates noise when it is deliberate. When she is used to you filling every void, and suddenly you don't, it changes the dynamic. She feels the vacant space. She wonders why you did not text. She begins wondering what transpired. And in that panic, she begins feeling your value. This is not about punishing her. It's about protecting your self-worth. Because the reality is, each moment you fill her silence, you deplete your self-respect a bit more. But once you stop, you make an announcement without saying a word. My time, my energy, and my attention are not free for those who don't appreciate them. That kind of calm strength impacts everything. So, step 1, stop rewarding her silence. Don't chase. Do not fill the void. Let her feel the burden of your absence. 2, match her energy. Now, let us be honest about balance. Relationships are reflections. If you're providing more than you are receiving, the reflection falls apart. And the moment that happens, respect starts to diminish. Women don't lose interest because you are too kind or too compassionate. They lose interest because the energy is uneven. You are sprinting while she is hardly walking. So, here is the golden rule, match her energy. If she calls, call. If she texts, text. If she puts in effort, mirror it back. But if she remains silent, you don't shatter the silence only to prove your commitment. You don't chase her shadow. This is where many men get trapped. They mistake showing interest with overcompensating. Interest is important. It indicates confidence. Overcompensating is being desperate. It indicates fear. If you are always the person reaching out, you're not only showing interest. You are trying to buy her validation with effort. And that destroys attraction quicker than everything else. Matching her energy is not about being cold or aloof. It's about balance. Let me give you an example. Picture a dance. If one partner is moving while the other partner remains still, it is not a dance anyway. It's a desperate situation. But if both step in rhythm, it feels natural, gorgeous, and vibrant. That's what matching energy seems like. Now, what happens if you do this? Two things. If she is really interested, she will feel the balance and lean in. She will send more texts, call more, and match you back. But if she is not fully invested, her lack of care becomes painfully obvious. Either way, you win. You either fix the dynamic or you reveal the reality. Here is the part many men overlook: when you perform all the work, you practically remove her opportunity to make an investment. She doesn't get to feel the excitement of wondering if you will respond. She doesn't get to feel the satisfaction of making you smile. You take away her role in the connection. Matching energy solves that. It makes her get involved if she wants the connection to flourish. And understand this: women value men who value themselves. When you reflect on her effort, you are not just protecting your self-worth, you are showing her how to treat you. So, step 2, match her energy. Not less, not more, just exactly. That balance is what keeps attraction thriving. 3. Regain your emotional strength. Think about how many times you have sat there looking at your phone, hoping for her to respond. You send a text, and suddenly your whole mood relies on whether she responds in 3 minutes, 3 hours, or not at all. One little alert sound controls your day. If she answers, you're happy. If she doesn't, you are restless, possibly even angry. That right there is how men lose themselves. Here is the reality no one tells you: the instant you let her response control your emotions, you have given her power she didn't even ask for. You have handed over the steering wheel of your emotional state to a person who is not even driving the relationship. And that loss of emotional control is what makes you seem weak, not just to her, but to yourself. Women are sensitive. They can detect when a man is worried, when he is desperate for a response, and when his contentment relies on her attention. And rather than making her want you more, it makes her pull away. Why? Because attraction originates from strength, not dependence. She wants a guy who is grounded, who has his own determination, and who can stand strong, even though she stays silent for a while. So, what is the solution to this? You regain control. You stop staring at the phone and start concentrating on your life. You divert the energy you waste waiting for her into yourself. Go work on your physical fitness. Build your career, spend time with friends, and do things that remind you your world is greater than her messages. And here's the irony: when you stop making her your priority, she feels that change. Suddenly, you are not available. You are not focusing on your phone. You're not chasing. And that absence of obsession makes her curious. She wonders what happened. She starts asking who has your attention now. That curiosity always drives her to move forward. But even though she doesn't, you still win, because rather than losing your peace over the display on your smartphone, you have been improving yourself. You have been investing time into activities that actually benefit you, not drain you. So understand this: your emotions are your responsibility, not hers. Never hand over control simply because she is reluctant to respond or refuses to text first. You are not a slave to a ringtone. You are a man with value and ambition. Keep it that way. 4. Let absence do the work. Here's something men overlook: no one can miss what never goes away. If you are often texting, often calling, and always available at the tap of a button, she will never get an opportunity to feel your absence. And if she never feels your absence, she will never know your value. Attraction is not founded on presence alone. It is founded in absence. Think about it. When you eat your favorite meal every day, over time it stops feeling special. But if you spend weeks without it, the desire comes back. The same concept applies here. When you pull back, when you stop overwhelming her with attention, you give her the room to desire you again. Many men are scared of this step. They assume, if I don't keep sending texts, she will forget me. But the reality is the opposite. If she forgets you just because you did not send messages for some time, then she was never interested in the first place. It's better to understand that now than to spend months forcing something that doesn't exist. Giving space is not about punishing her or playing immature games. It is about preserving balance. It is about letting her feel the silence she has been creating. When you no longer fill every void, she has to decide, does she step up, or does she let the relationship fade? Here is what normally happens, she realizes. The good morning messages she ignored are suddenly not available. The calls she took for granted suddenly vanished. She began to wonder what happened, why you pulled back, and if another person has your attention now. That's when her effort starts to show up. And if it doesn't, then she was never serious, and you've saved yourself time and energy. Either way, you win.